It is 2 o'clock Sunday afternoon. Now we've just got up on the farm and we're going to drive the cows around, do the jobs and do the milking. So this is a spring cam here. I'm just leaning over the door. And what do you think of my hat? It's getting cold. It's always cold on this farm, so I thought I'd better dress up. Leaning over the door looking at the cows in the shed. This is one of the sheds, they're all settled in well. And the bed's staying relatively clean too, what's good. It makes a hell of a difference when you've got some good straw. They all sat down. Emma's going to go round there in a minute and drive them round. As soon as she goes round there and make a noise, they just all flush out on her own and march on round. One thing with a crossbred herd, they do move fast. So this is me stood out in front of the farm. So as you drive in the farm, this is what it looks like. So what we've got here is 2 cake bins. Bought them at a farm sale, not particularly because it was like that, but just because they were going. So we've got 2, they hold about 20 tonne each. And we fill them up with just cow cake. Sometimes we put lucerne pellets in and mix it in together because it all goes to the same place, the parlour. High volume hose water tank there. Milk tank, old cake feeder, what don't use because that's the old parlour there. This tank's bottom fill, we've got our generator there. When we had troubles last year, we were out of power for four days and we didn't have a generator, so we got a generator pretty quick and put them there. It was about 18, it might be 20,000. I haven't had a look on it. There's a serial plate somewhere on it, but it doesn't say. It's slightly faded on there, can't quite see that. But I think he's 18 or 20 that time. Never filled him in a brown. Dairy, I think I showed this before. We got an ice plate cooler and milk, cool the milk down straight away. We got our dump buckets and that, what we're not using at the moment. We use them a lot in the spring. Overflow tank, buffer tank, what we fill up when a milk tanker comes, because the milk tank can come at any time of day during milking anything. So that's why it's important we've got an ice plate cooler to cool the milk down straight away, because the milk always goes in about 4 degrees straight away. What's good? I'm just getting the cows around a minute. Milk and parlour. Right out the front here. Very open, I think I said that earlier when we were milking early this morning. Cows are coming on round. We hose all the yard out with a hose pipe. Keep it nice and clean. It's fast, it's downhill anyway. And it goes straight into the lagoon through a drain there. Open here. Done a lot of this ourselves when we put the parlour in. Put a lot of this Yorkshire boarding up ourselves, me and Tim. Parlour is very fast. Quite fresh this time of year. You want to wrap up when you're in it. Cows, a couple sheds there, what we put fresh calves in when we're calving in the spring. Quite small, but they probably hold about 30 each at the maximum. So as they're getting ready for milking, they're waiting, ready to go through. Fire up. This is the parlour switched off. We can milk without no lights in the afternoon. So we're going to wash and wipe, spray up and wipe this afternoon. This is out the other side. This is the cows coming around for milking. Got the self-feed size clamp there, straight out the parlour. It comes straight out this parlour here, straight over to the self-feed. They're all driving round, getting ready. Leave it a lot today. Go on. See what sheds are like. Yeah, I want a bit more straw. Go on in. Go on. They're stuffed though. This really full up. Go on. Completely get that rack out. Bedding's looking good though. Yeah. You want 1 or 2 bells to chuck round. Problem with deep litter sheds, like I choose cubicles every time. But one good thing with deep litter sheds is when we drive the cows round in the winter, you literally just walk in there and drive them off and then they're gone. With cubicles you've got to walk up and down them, haven't you, and rate the beds. Cubicles are a lot healthier though, better. These sheds here, say we're going to have to clean these out in another couple of days. They've got to be cleaned out every 10 days so you don't get germs and whatnot. It's critical. And then if you have a warm wet winter, especially when we're calving, you've got to chuck a lot of lime in too with the straw and whatnot. I tried it like chucking it around by hand and God knows what. I tried sprinkling it on with a special sprinkler, and then I put it in the straw chopper last year. It was a bit dusty and whatnot. but it did work well. Cows, when they have lime on it, they are absolutely spotless. They look really good. Right, Emma's just driving A round and she's going to fire up milking. She'll probably do all that. I'm going to scrape up, bed down and put some silage in for them. They're going to go back out tomorrow because it's dry, and just out in the field there's loads of grass out here. Look at that, all organic, growing like mad. It's looking really good. So we want to leave a lot of grass for them for the spring, because you want a lot of grass in the spring to get them out on. But they've still got a bit left now. Keep the milk going for a bit longer. It's pitched off too. This is very dry ground, so it's really wet this morning, so we kept them in. This is the first day we kept them in day and night, but since we've had no rain this morning, this is gone. This is firm, very solid. So yeah, it's going to be ideal tomorrow. Right, what I've done is I've scraped all the muck on this part of the yard, the self-feed bit. That's all self-feed there, open part of that. Into here, I've got a tractor there, I'm going to push in the lagoon in there. So Emma's milking, so I've got to put all the grub in it. No, I've got to put some hay in these racks, put some straw around. So Emma's milking, I'm going to shut this off now, and then she can let the cows out there. She can let the cows out, carry on milking, got plenty of space, and I'll carry on doing all these yard jobs. And then I'll go and help her finish up in a minute. There's Emma putting the first side on. Got to open these gates up. And it comes straight out of the parlour there. Straight on the mat. On this farm, it wasn't a designed dairy farm. It used to do a bit of beef and it was arable. It's all arable ground, so it's massive fields. So we've had to adapt it to milk cows. So it's not really, keeping the cows in the winter, it's not really that great. You've got to get them out, to be honest. Like, you've had to put like gates here and there and hang hinges here and there, you know, to like make it work. It's not like down on my home farm where it's like just set up vehicles and you can literally bring them in whenever you feel like, and it doesn't, you know, it's nearly as good as letting them out. It's nice and easy, but this can be quite hard going in the winter. You are glad to get them out, so that's why they're not in that long. And that's why we're block calving too. It's all milk from grass, because you won't be able to have a wagon up here really. But this yard, you bloody belt something. One major disaster on this farm this week, and it's a big one because this is our main piece of kit. So we got this straw chopper, use it all the time in the winter, non-stop. And have a look at this. Why do you think I've done this? Got a foot away from the hitch. Complete fuck up. I'll sort that out this week. Can't carry on with that, see that. If you don't know what I mean, then drop it in the comments and I'll tell you. I'll show you one more time so you know. Guess what that means? Guess what, I've done that. See if we can hitch it on, shall we? See if I can do it on camera. Come on, do it. These straw choppers. There we go. We never used to have a straw chopper on a farm, on any of the farms. When we got them, absolutely revolutionary it was. And the best things, honestly, best bloody thing since sliced bread. If you ain't got one and you straw it down by hand, and you want to get one, whatever the money they cost, they're like 15, 16 grand, probably more than that now, probably like 18 actually, with inflation and all that. But you want to go and get yourself one. It doesn't matter if you get one like this, just get whatever you want. They're all practically the same, they chuck straw in, don't they? Some might be better than others. We've always had these because our local dealer does them, and we're happy enough with them. But you want to go and get yourself a straw chopper, and it makes life a hell of it easy. Hell of a lot better, and you save on straw too. A little bit. You just get in the corners everywhere. Yeah, we'd poke it in any shed. these straw choppers. I don't straw down nothing by hand, only when it broke down, and then it's a bloody bad day when we do that. Started raining. Right, I've got to straw down all 3 sheds. Rightio, we're gonna chuck 1 bell around the day because this ain't too bad this afternoon. But we're chucking, this is a bottom bell here. It'll be alright, eh? There's a floor bell. Fucking great stone there, look at that. Chucky out of the way. Chucky over. Thank you. This will be the 4th bell today. When we're in full flight calving, you can't chuck too many bells in. You just want to absolutely lace them up like rhinos. You want to bend them up like bulls. You want to chuck loads in, they want to be knee deep in it. But at the moment, they're alright. The climate's still pretty good. You ain't got no sideways blowing wind yet. Rain what blows sideways in the sheds and stuff like that. When you get that, that's when you want to chuck loads of the shit in. All over the place, don't worry about your muck pile. One good thing we'll get out, we want a lot of muck. But that's all we got to make grass grow. Alright, let's chuck some straw in. Right, just a light covering I'm doing. Gonna make this bell last all 3 sheds. Everywhere. You never believe it, but the back windscreen wiper is broke on this tractor. What's a little thing, but it's a pain in the ass in the morning when it's raining and I want to chuck straw in. Just can't bloody see out the back. I've got to get out and wipe it off. I can't fucking believe it. A brand new tractor too. Newish tractor. He was new back in the spring. But you haven't done fuck all hours. That's happening. So this, I keep calling this straw chopper, but it doesn't actually chop straw, it just shreds it. Chucks it out. Gotta have a swivel head though on this one. So I need a swivel head. See that? Because I do a lot of blowing over the back of one on. And I'd always have one on wheels too, because it's so much easier. I can reverse one. You see some people with them just on hydraulics, but I don't like hitching. I like hitching on and off a lot. And also, I can reverse this one anywhere. It ain't no harder. I can reverse wherever you want with wheels on the back. Very easy. That's not done. Right, next shed. Got that shed over there. Fucking rain's been in here. I don't want no rain now. Begging for all summer. No, we're having too much of it. These sheds are easy to reverse in, but you gotta watch the loader on the front. You don't go and belt the roof off. Lots of people do that. You've got to drop the loader a bit. Alright, that's bedding down and all that done. And now we've got the last side, I reckon, coming in. Not many left. They all come in right out of the last cow. I doubt I've got to drive a single cow in. There we go. That's it. All of them. Not a lot of milk in them tonight. This is like your typical cow now is giving about, what we got here, 5 litres, 4.2, that's 3 minutes 55, 4.2 litres. Yeah, they're all down on milk today, so you've got your old one giving 2.8. Yeah, they're going to start knocking off. What I find would be spring calving cows, 5.3 there. What I find with spring calving cows, you see, they don't just go down really slow. they sort of go down steps. Like you're tracking on alright and you think, yeah, they're milking well, and then kaboom, goes down. And then you go on a bit longer and you think, well, that ain't too bad. Now we've cut the grass out and they're getting a bit of silage. And then kaboom, they go down again. Like, it's just like one day, it's just a fucking great day. That's what I find anyway. I don't know about the rest of you. I can imagine if you're milking a bit higher profile cows, like Holstein Friesians on a block calving system, it's a bit more of a drop. But these are like bloody step off. So yeah, but they are heavy. This one's a typical cow, what's really heavy. Just about fill with calving them, see? Just about fill a nose on them when I bang them. Nice little fat base on them. I reckon they're going to have some big calves again this year. Last year they had big calves. I reckon it's going to be the same thing this year. We'll see. Hopefully it all goes well. That's really easy. It is the 20th of November, and this is the end of the video now. And we've had the cows in today. They were in last night, but now the sun come out today, we've got them back out. So we don't follow no rules, so once they're in on this farm. The grind is real dry grind, and when it's not raining it'll pitch off and we let them back out. I'm thinking there's plenty of grass about, loads of grass about actually. They wanted to go out. It's not going to be a frost tonight, so they can go out and get some grass. And that'll keep the milk going, that will. So we could do with it, especially talking the milk price dropping. Well, I hate it when people say it because it hasn't dropped yet. And we don't want it to drop, so we don't want to talk about it dropping. Because if it does drop, it's going to be a big buster. Because the costs are high. Now, I know the milk price is high, but so are our costs. We want to keep it going the way it is. We want to eat British food, drink British milk. We want to keep it sustainable. We're not greedy, us farmers. We just want a fair price. Right, that is it for one weekend. The spring unit is finished. We're back home. I'm back on my home farm, just walking down through the cubicle shed. Toby's pushing silage up. He's just finishing out. I'm going to walk down there and shut all the gates, and it's job done. It's one extreme to the other. The cows are right up there and the cows are in day and night down there. It's all the cows down the barrier. Can't quite see. It is light in the shed, but this camera shows it dark for some reason. There we go.